Duel Review is brought to you by NexusDigitalComics.com.
This week on Duel Review, Ayakashi Samurai Horror Tales, followed by Sleepy Hollow.
We take a look at Resident Evil, the video games, and we start off the week with Scarlet the comic. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it. Happy Halloween!
Welcome to Monday the 31st of October and happy Halloween. We are doing Scarlet the comic, done by Icon.
Yeah, Icon Comic.
Icon Comic. Comic.
2010. And it's Brian Michael Bendis is the writer. And the artist is Alex Maleev. And fiercely independent, which is why it became Icon, because I think Icon is controlled by the artist. Marvel's good like that, I think. I think Image does that too, pretty well.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a very hands-off kind of thing. But Scarlet, I was first drawn to it, honestly, just by the art. Because it's grungy, it has a male or a female protagonist.
Yeah, I noticed that you like badass chicks.
I do like women that kick ass.
I like independent, strong women. You like women who can just beat the shit out of you.
Apparently. But I definitely like this one. It is very Punisher-esque to me, but a real-world kind of Punisher. I mean, it definitely brings it down. She's younger than I thought she would be. But she
I thought she would have been in her 20s or something.
And I don't know how soon they get into the book, but the things I love about this book are it breaks the fourth wall, much like Deadpool does, but less silly.
Yeah.
Right away.
Like she's
the first pages, she's talking directly to
you, and like even as she's remembering things, like it starts off with her talking about her memory.
She'll correct herself.
But once she's in the memory, the memory version of her is also talking to you at times. Just to kind of let you know.
So
that's fun.
Often breaks the fourth wall. It starts off with her, like dispatching a cop and being like, "Looks bad, doesn't it?" Well, you don't really know what's going on.
Right.
Neither do I, or whatever. She just goes into this. It's very conversational and playful in the respect of how she recounts things. But it's a very serious book.
Yes.
It's basically about she has horrible things happen to her, abuse of power. And it's her deciding, she snaps a little bit.
She does.
She decides to
get
revenge, yeah. And to point out the evils. And it's interesting. She's not fighting evil, unveiled evil.
Right.
She's fighting within the system, like those that would abuse their power and are, supposedly good. So let's
corrupt
just say,
cops.
Yeah, cops, pretty much. That's how it starts. I don't know. Who knows where it'll end? But so she kind of in revolutionary, terms, she kind of
starts a revolution,
lights the fire,
she really does.
It's very interesting. Now, we only read the first trade. It's a very new book. It's very sporadic, and it takes a long time for them to do it. I think it's kind of a side project for them. So unfortunately, there's not more. I usually only buy trades. I'm sure they're up to issue 10 or something by now. Hopefully, we'll get the next trade soon. The first trade. Again, when I was, I saw the images of this, I saw the pictures, the cover art, whatever, it definitely reads a lot more than what happens in the first book. The first book is basically her origin, right? And she is just turning the corner and deciding to, look, I either have to go for it and be what these people expect me to be because she's got kind of a following going, or I need to leave and, never be seen again. Yeah. So she's right on the cusp at the end of this book, and so obviously we know what happens, but I can't wait to see how it goes. She's got this awesome suit, which I don't understand. She's got like a cross on one side and a heart on the other side. It's like, what is that? I don't. Well, explain it to me. It's cool, but what is it? But anyway, it's intriguing to me. I do like badass chicks. The art style is grungy yet very well drawn, tailored.
It's like clean grunge.
Yeah, right. It's not like what's the one that you just did? What's the name of it? The blonde character, he's in Snow City.
Oh, Fell.
Fell. So it's not the same kind of grunge as like Fell.
Right.
Fell is very kind of obtuse, I think.
Right, and dirty and
quick and dirty kind of thing, and there's reasons for that. But like you say, it's kind of a clean grunge. It's grunge
It's Pearl Jam as opposed to
There you go.
Nirvana.
That's not a bad comparison there. Well, Nirvana is also kind of grungy, but yeah, you had me at Pearl Jam. It's the Pearl Jam of comics. The grunge of comics.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, I mean, as far as grunge goes, Nirvana's really like the grungiest, I guess. Because they were like, oh, this is how it should be. This is the art. Where Pearl Jam became a little more mainstream.
All right. So,
Pearl Jam.
Were you disappointed in how? I can't remember how many issues are in this book. It's got to be like 4.
Yeah, it's not short. A lot. Yeah.
Were you disappointed where it left off?
No, I'm very concerned about what's going to happen next.
Okay.
I really got involved with this. I sympathize with her plight, and
Oh, absolutely.
I want her to succeed, but at the same time, I know that, and this is what I'm hoping that the comic book creator will issue or address is the the aftermath of what she does. How does other people get affected by it? How does regular people? How does
But it's Bendis. I mean, he'll do that.
Yeah. Well, good. I can't wait. I really want to know what what the consequences of her actions will be, not just to her, but to everybody else around her. I really can't wait for that.
Well, it definitely has that sense that it is going to be more than just about her.
Right.
I never really connected with Punisher. Like some of the, iconic, Skull, and he's got weapons, and that's cool, and he's gruff and whatever. But I never really bond with the character. I mean, I don't know. I just never did.
Yeah.
It was never one of my favorites. But this take of it, and I don't know how much it's a girl, because I really think girls have more at stake. They have more to gain, more to lose, more to, it's just more.
I also think that it's her attitude as well. Because
right.
Punisher is, like you said, very brooding, very pissed off and stuff.
Like, you killed my family, so I'm going to kill all of you.
And after everything that's happened to her, she's kind of moved a little bit past that. So now she can smile, she can be happy.
And she's kind of the sacrificial lamb too. I mean, like, she realizes that this is not going to be an easy road for her. But she has nothing else to lose, and it's like, someone has to do this, so I'm doing it.
Yeah, and she's happy. She's.
How many times have you fantasized about doing the same sort of thing? You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. I mean, we got Phoenix Jones running around out there now, getting arrested for things.
Don't do what the superheroes do.
Please don't.
In small personal ways, maybe. But
yeah.
Don't try to fight crime. You're just going to end up in jail
or shot or died. I don't agree with what Phoenix Jones is doing, but I can see the benefits of him being there, and I can definitely see the problems.
I know. Yeah, because you can't police people like that.
No.
So it's not
you
a good thing.
You have to be authority. But we're talking about Scarlet,
nobody's Superman. Nobody is 100% good all the time. You know what I mean? That just doesn't work like that.
Yeah, and he is just a person. So
vigilante force. Police have a lot of power too, that not necessarily. And this is the perfect example. It shows that policemen can easily
be correct.
Abuse their powers.
Right.
So anybody with any kind of power, whether they are under the good umbrella or the bad umbrella, can be a really bad thing really quick.
Yep.
Including her, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she's going to have to struggle with that.
Well, I think that what I like about this story is she has almost reached an enlightened state. Like, this is what must be done.
That's true, but I'm sure she'll struggle with that. I mean, she's human. She's very clearly human. And, yeah. What about, I remember the paneling, and I specifically remember one page where they showed the exact same shot, but her hair was getting longer, like to show the passage of time. I really enjoyed that, and I don't see that a lot.
Yeah, it didn't really do much for me. I mean, granted, I think that if they went from short hair to long hair, you would get it, but it would just be kind of disjointed. You'd kind of get thrown off and then be like, oh, okay, I get it now.
To me, it just, she was having this conversation over this huge, vast period of time, so you get the sense that obviously she's revisiting this over and over and over, really mulling it over before so it's not a,
It's very telling. You're right. There's a lot to say about that comic, that artistic choice. You're right.
It was clever. So anyway, beautiful art, and good story, good solid story.
Yep.
And I can't wait to see what happens next.
Neither can I. I really can't. I want to know what the what his friend's involvement is. I want to know about the revolutionary group that she's starting.
Right.
I really just want to know more. I really do.
Yeah, and she's very personal with us. She talks directly with us, and she talks about her her greatest love and whatever. She's very
Her decision
accessible.
making, yeah.
As opposed to like Punisher, which you don't really know what he's thinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah, this she becomes a friend. Like
really
almost
good change.
instantly, she becomes a friend. Just I like it. I like it a lot, and I really do love the idea of revolution. Like, and I've always felt that. I think everyone should feel that. Like you need to change. The world needs to change.
Yeah.
Who's gonna fix it? You might as well.
yeah, yeah. Without revolution, I think we'd become stagnant, and has to happen every once in a while.
Yeah. Regrettably, because revolution means violence. Violence.
The funny thing is though that I think the more properties exercise this, it's like watching a horror film when you're pissed off. Like it releases that bit, and so it probably actually stays the hand of revolt.
You know what? I think you're absolutely right there. You are. Well, yeah. I would recommend it. I think it's great. I can't wait to see where it goes.
Yeah.
And I'm
It might
deeply anticipating what's going to happen next.
Might be possibly hard to find. I've never seen it in a store.
We were at the comic shop store earlier, and I was looking for it.
Yeah,
because I was thinking about picking it up for myself.
Never seen it, but
you can get it online.
Yeah, and that's it. Check it out.
Yep.
Thank you, Bendis.
Oh,
Is that mine?
That's yours.
Sweet. Take that, police.
I think I actually fired mine, and then yours like deflected mine, and then landed.
Robin Hood style.
Yeah, right down the middle.
Whoopie.
Bye!
Next up, it's Samurai Horror Tales. What was it? Aziz Lights!
Aziz Lights!
Thank you, Aziz.
That was one of my jokes from the very beginning.
I know. Now it's mine. Any joke I say, I own. Not true. I use other people's jokes all the time. Especially from Simpsons and South Park. And Steve Martin and Robin Williams. Really, I'm not funny. I just remember things. Kind of.
It turned on.
It's because I turned it on.
Ooh, you stud.
That's right, I can turn on any camera just by touching it. In the right spot.
Hola, me llamo Nick. Bienvenido a Duel Review.
Okay. Just say Ayakashi Samurai Horror Tales.
Ayakashi Samurai Ninja Tales.
No.
Ninja Tales.
Horror Tales. Ninja Tale? It sounds like a cute anime or
like DuckTales.
Saturday morning, yeah. Ninja Tales. Hi. Hi, yeah.
Okay. This week on Duel Review, Ayakashi Samurai Ninja Scrolls.
Scrolls? So close.
Because I said ninja in there, it's just like, that's wrong, and then it just finished with scrolls. Okay.
Ninja Scroll. Call back.
That was funny as hell.
Hell is not funny. Why do people say that?
Because Hitler's there. It's kind of funny.
Not for him.
For me it is. Because I'm part German and I don't like to...
I'm part German too.
I don't like to associate with that side.
Oh, I do. Germans have great beer and
No,
sausage.
not that
They're
side.
very industrious.
I'm talking about the Nazis, damn it.
Yes, Nazis bad.
Nazis bad. Okay.
Most of the world agrees Nazis are bad.
Most of the world agrees.
Things you know. Public service announcement.
Real world.
I think I'm gonna do a scream there or something.
Nightmare world.
Do you wanna kill me? Or like be like, get to it, and you'd be like, and then I'll go black and I'll be like, okay, fine. What? Doesn't want to kill me. I'm surprised. I'd do it for you.
Welcome to Monday the 31st. Happy Halloween of October. Wait.
Boo. October's Halloween.
Yeah, not to be
I gotta-
confused
I'm gonna
with September's Halloween.
Start this over.
September's Halloween is called first day of school.
It's not very fun. It's not as fun.
You don't get candy. You get teachers who piss you off.
And homework.